So I had a customer I had to help for a second there, but he was even laughing about it. And what we were discussing is that this is children feeling bad about somebody making fun of them. That's children. But we got adults literally bullying and feeling bad and not. It's just terrible what's out there. I don't care if somebody calls me a name. I do not. What I care about is physical action and harm. Yes, you can say something that can cause physical action. Like if you lie or make up a story about me, that could cause serious harm. I care about that. But if you call me buck-toothed and big-eared, I'll probably laugh right along you. I don't care. The reason why is you didn't pay me any goddamn rent. And this is what I told my roommate that's 83 years old. He was whining about people making fun of him, basically. And I just told him, I said, these people don't matter to us. They're nobodies. They're drug addicts. They're people who harass and are mean. I said, did they pay you money? Did they give you any rent? And he said, no. I said, then why the hell are you letting them in your head? You wouldn't let them in the house and let them live here, would you? And he goes, no. I said, then why are you letting them live in your head? I go, the only reason why you let somebody stay in your head and why you hold on to a memory like that is if you haven't got closure yet, or if you're not able to move on, or if you're still getting injured, or if you're still having problems from that. Like if somebody did something like had sex with you in some crazy way, and then you forgot the memory, and then later you had to bring it back up. That's not something you want to just like not rent head. That's something you got to move on, process, and then you move on. Then you confront it. But the little stuff like you got big ears, or you got a shitty car, or you look funny, none of that matters. Don't let them rent space in your head, especially for the stuff you know isn't true. That's the hardest one for me. I get a lot of people kind of making up stories, and mostly the ones that hurt me are the ones my mother made up. Those are the ones that I hear from the doctors, things like that. The ones that get in the way from me actually getting the help I need sometimes. Those are the ones that aggravate me the most because I can't just get rid of that one. It's important to make sure I can get health care. I can't just go my whole life without health care because that's the alternative. I either can not let any of this matter and never get any health care, or I can try to fix the health care, try to remember as much detail as I can, and try to move on and hope that my health eventually recovers. But never, ever let somebody rent space in your head. There is no reason for that. If they're something important, yes, that's a little different. Like my mother rents space in my head and I hate it. But that's because I'm trying to get medical help and I have to remember exactly what she did, when, what medicine it was. Like for instance, she gave me lots of extra Epicac as a punishment one time. Now, if I don't remember the name of that medicine, Epicac, then that could be a big problem. So I have to let my mother rent space in my head because I gotta have these details for the doctor so I can get better.